So today's video is purely, ooh, that fly is coming, bruh, back off. It's just a fly. If it was a spider, I don't think I could cope, bruh. Bruh, what are you doing? Anyway guys, I am here today because I am doing a video for the Magical Readathon, and this is not a video or an announcement or a readathon thing that is happening. This is purely a video for me because there is still some reading that I need to do to actually get my character Opal set up for the readathon that starts in April, which is now very, very soon, it feels like. I honestly feel like April is going to come before we know it, and it's just going to be like, what? Where is the time actually gone? Even though we had the novice paths that we had to do, we've still got to actually create our characters, so we have to read a book about their background, a book about their province, and a book about their heritage. So there's 3 books that I still need to read, and I'm actually planning on trying to do this reading in the month of February because I think I can do it, and I just want to try and get it done before like March, because then it's really cutting it fine, and then I'll be all ready to kind of like start getting my TBR set up for like in March, because I'm assuming we're going to start getting announcements probably late February, early March. So I'm excited, and I've got 3 books that I'm going to try and read, and I'm excited to tell you about it. So for background, you could either choose a wildling or urban, and I decided to go wildling because with Opal she's got earth magic, and it just made more sense for her to have a wildling background, and she also does live in a small community, so it made more sense. But the challenge is to read a book largely set in a forest / outside. So I'm going to pick Well Matched by Jen DeLuca because this takes place at a Renaissance fair, and that basically takes place outside and in a forest, and I actually don't know how much of the fair is actually in this book because I don't know what really is going to happen. I know there's fake dating, and I also know that I put this on a readathon TBR a while ago that I have not actually picked up yet, so this time I'm gonna do it, okay? I'm gonna try. I'm pretty sure it was for the Hemisphere Christmas games actually, but I've just been so excited to read this, and I just want to continue on with the story. I don't want to get behind, and I just think it's gonna be really good. So this honestly probably will be like my next read because I'm just really excited. And then for province, we could either go to Dearoon, Dark Meadow, Arethia, or Kerador, and I decided to go with Arethia because it is the place that Earthlings generally gravitate towards, and obviously she could have been going anywhere, she could have lived anywhere else, but Opal is very family orientated, so she has stayed in her little community where there's just generations of them there, and she never really wants to go. She likes the small town aspect of her life, but also her family kind of pushed her to end up going to the Orilium Academy and to do the novice path, so she is going with a very nervous atmosphere of having to go to the school, and it's something that she's never really existed with, but I'm sure she's gonna find some friends, and I know a lot of you guys are doing this readathon, so if you guys want to be friends with Opal, I think we could make that happen. But the challenge was to read a book that features fae or elven characters, which is like my favorite thing ever. So I've decided I'm gonna read These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan because I do really want to get to this book soon, and I thought this was a perfect opportunity, and by my best friend Sasha's request, I am gonna do a reading vlog for this book because she wants to see my thoughts and feelings in like the live action, and I'm gonna do it because it's been a very long time since I've actually done a reading vlog for a specific book, because I've only done like 5 because they do take a long time, because pretty much you're filming every time you have thoughts and feelings about the book, and then you can go back and look at what you thought, and then it's fun, but it's just a lot of editing. The last one I did was 1 hour and 7 minutes, but that was also because it was a Court of Silver Flame, so that's kind of warranted. But I'm excited, but I've also heard different things from different people, because a lot of people think this is like a ACOTAR ripoff, and I am like here for it because I love that book, and they kind of do give off Tamlin Reese vibes, but she doesn't really look like Feyre. But I'm excited. Like, I've heard just really good things as well as bad things, so I'm gonna probably go into it like with lowered expectations, but like knowing that I'm hopefully gonna love it because I really hope I do. And then obviously for your heritage, you could have either been a dwarf, an earthling, an elf, a human, a Arethian, or a Skyrimorn. And I chose Earthling because I just really like the idea of elemental magic, and it's probably from watching Avatar: The Last Airbender like many years ago, and then just reading it in different books and just really loving it. And also probably because of the Marked series, because that shit was my obsession, okay? Like, I was reading a book every 3 days. I was so excited every time a book came out, and just Zoe was the shit to me because she had all the magic plus the spirit element, and every book that had spirit as the 5th element was always so cool. So the challenge is to read a book with elemental magic or an element word in the book or series title, so air, fire, earth, or water. Can I say, up until this moment, I literally thought the challenge was you had to find a book with the word in the title, and that is what I've done. But now I see that I could have picked a book that already had elemental magic in it. I don't know, should I change? Probably not, I don't know. It's too much effort to try and find a series with elemental magic right now, so I'm just gonna go with what I have. But the book I decided that I want to read is Fire and Heist by Sarah Beth Durst. So obviously fire is written right there. And I actually was kind of concerned because I wasn't sure if I was gonna find something, and I thought I was gonna have to use like burning or shadow or spark or breath or something just because I couldn't find a word. And then I saw this, and I actually think it is a good idea that I finally read this book because no one talks about this. This wasn't Owlcrate. This is like the first book and only book I ever got from an Owlcrate box. So it is also Owlcrate before they started to bring out all the special pretty editions, but that is totally fine. But I've had this for many, many years, and I think it's time that I finally read it. And it may be shit for all I know. I don't really know anything about it, like, because I didn't know about it before I got it, and I didn't really know how I felt, but I just think if I read it, it's probably going to be good that I finally know about something. So I've got everything written for me to go. I'm pretty sure I did show off my journal. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, I'm so excited for when we can start adding like more stuff. I'm really in a journal phase at the moment, and I promise you my video for my reading journal will probably come out in the next week or two, but I'm filming this now because I had time off, but this video will come out next week, but it will be today for you guys, whichever day that's going to be. But I have all these videos that I do want to film, and I'm just trying to find the time to do it, but I'm excited. So these are the 3 books I'm going to be attempting to read, and I hope I can. Like, I should be able to read these 3 in a month, but I also really want to read The Hating Game because I'm going to do a buddy read with Miranda, and there's probably other books that I'll be like, I want to read that, and then I don't. So I'm just going to try and focus on these, but pretty much that's the order I'm going to go. Well match these Holy Vows and Fire and Heist. So excited. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, I know it's kind of like a really small and pointless video, but I still wanted to like try and document everything that's going on with Opal's story and her life, and I'm excited to get some reading done. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.